how I wish اتخذت مع الرسول سبيلا, that I had taken the divine path with the messenger. Okay? يا ليتني لم أتخذ فلانا خليلا. You see? When reality hits us, sooner or later, and if it hits us too late, then there is no good for us, because there is a time that we have to repair everything. Everything we have in life, our own bodies, our health, our mind, our whole position and status in life, our role as mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, heads and legs. There's a time to change everything, and to rectify everything, and to reorganize everything, and reform everything, and animate everything. And when we allow that time to run out, it is only empty wishes we'll be left with. Oh, I wish I'd been a better father. Oh, I wish I'd been a better mother. Oh, I wish I'd been a better leader. Oh, I wish I'd been a better follower. Oh, I wish I'd been a better son. Oh, I wish I'd been a better brother. Oh, I wish I'd been a better member of society. Everything is tagged with time. But when we flout that opportunity, then all that we have remain is the concept, Ya laytani. Oh, how I wish. How I wish I had followed the guidance that the messenger brought. And I wish I didn't take others as my bosom friend. لم أتخذ فلانا خليلا. Do you and I have solid grounds why we follow A, B, and C? This is important in life. Not to keep mimicking people and don't know why we do this, but to have solid reason why we do that. Because a day will come, as the Qur'an tells us in Bani Israel, chapter 17, يَوْمَ نَدْعُ كُلَّ أُنَاسٍ بِإِمَامِهِمْ. That time, all communities, all families, all individuals will be called out in relationship to whom? Their imams. And it's not spoken here of the imams that you and I have chosen in life to lead us in prayer and all these different cultural things. This is not the Imam of the Qur'an. This is the Imam that the Muslims have fashioned. يَوْمَ نَدْعُ كُلَّ أُنَاسٍ بِإِمَامِهِمْ فَمَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ يَقْرَؤُونَ كِتَابَهُمْ وَلَا يُظْلَمُونَ فَتِيلًا. The Imam of human life is the standards that lead them, that direct them, that drives them. The Imam is not the cheap Imam that we have taken in life. We made it convenient for us. We took an Imam, if he makes mistake, that's his mistake. If he gives me a verdict and he's wrong, that's his verdict. That's how this is the philosophy of escapism. That's what we do. We have given up the responsibility to be our own Imams, because we have a book of life by which we make decisions and values and precepts and standards. And that is what the Qur'an is telling us. That's going to matter for us when the final analysis of our life is taken into perspective. يَوْمَ نَدْعُ كُلَّ أُنَاسٍ بِإِمَامِهِمْ فَمَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ يَقْرَؤُونَ كِتَابَهُمْ وَلَا يُظْلَمُونَ فَتِيلًا. There can be no dhulm to me if I followed my textbook. Who is to be blamed if I'm following my textbook? Who is to be blamed if you're following your textbook? Each one has a textbook of life. It's just you don't see it. This is a figure of speech in the Qur'an. We need to come to grips with that, brothers and sisters. So the Qur'an continues. After we have flouted the opportunity to hold on to divine guidance, and we got carried away by personalities, And it is personalities I was talking about the last few weeks, which is a very big issue in the lives of Muslims. The average Muslim is not a student of the Qur'an, doesn't have any intention or any attention to be a student of the Qur'an. And anytime you relegate yourself to such a low level, the opportunity that Allah gave you and gave me, then you have to be satisfied with humans like myself and like yourself telling you things. And you don't even have the tools to examine it. You are just hoping that they're honest. You are just hoping that they're truthful. You are just hoping that all these amplifications they're giving you is in the book of Allah. But as I said to you, look at the evidence in Muslim communities. Look at the evidence in Muslim communities and see if we have the capability to watch the world in its face and tell them, hey, take it. This is guidance we're sharing with you. You better follow the models of the Muslim society. Follow the models of the Muslim world. The Qur'an continues in the same chapter. لَقَدْ أَضَلَّنِي عَنِ الذِّكْرِ. They led me away. They led me away from the guidance that should become part of my conscience and of my conscientiousness. They led me away. قَدْ أَضَلَّنِي عَنِ الذِّكْرِ بَعْدَ إِذْ جَاءَنِي. After guidance came to me, I allowed them to move me away. وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانِ. And this is a subject we will talk a lot in the coming weeks, inshallah. وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانِ لِلْإِنسَانِ خَذُولًا. And Shaitan was a big traitor to mankind. He deceived mankind. He suggested to mankind. But this is a figure of speech in the Arabic language, in the text of the Qur'an. Don't think of Shaitan as some kind of spooky ghost out there. Don't think of Shaitan as some kind of supernatural creature. This is the problem with the Muslims. They followed everybody else except followed divine sense. And that is why the average Muslim feels that his life is affected, his politics, his sociology, his education, his culture, his personal and family life is all affected by Shaitan. So therefore, Shaitan is very powerful. And therefore he cannot do anything. And most of the time what the Muslim does, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. All the times he keep reading this thing in the air, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Or wrap these words around his arm, or put it around his neck, or hang it on the vehicle, or put it over the door. And this is far from being realistic. Because just to give you the tip of the iceberg, Shaitan is not a human being, and Shaitan is not some kind of scary creature. It comes from the verb shatana, means to be distant. Ba'uda bil-Arabiyya. Shatana bil-Arabiyya, ba'uda means to be far. Shaytana means to do everything that would create distance and aloofness. And when you take that Arabic linguistic understanding and you take the Qur'anic context, what you get? You get the energy that is accessible to man, that allows him or her to distance himself and herself from divine guidance, divine loftiness, divine enhancement, divine empowerment. As the Qur'an tells us, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. We have created humanity. وَنَعْلَمُ مَا يُوَسْوِسُ بِهِ نَفْسُهُ. Hear this? وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. And we have created humanity.